Hey friends, okay, I'm back. This is going to be a pretty quick one. This is a learn from my error. And I'm not joking when I'm telling you I really didn't know. And I bet you that you didn't know it either. So I'm about to save you from being put out of service. I'm about to do that. So I am sitting in the logs review class as part of the instructor training that I just went through. And the prime log advisor was going through, you know, prime statistics with their logs, and, you know, they were audited by the DOT. So, you know, like, what are the infractions, that sort of thing. You guys, I'm still like shocked, and I tell every driver I see now, I'm like, did you know? Here's what I didn't know. So when I was teaming, if we ended up going home, like, okay, so say for instance we were teaming and Sheila got us to our destination where we parked our truck, and I had been in the bunk sleeping. You know, she would go off duty essentially. We'd get our stuff and get off the truck. When I go to the terminal, like I did, and I drove in, went off duty, slept, got up for class, and then I never moved my truck for 4 or 5 days, so I didn't turn my, Qualcomm on to update any duty statuses. So here's the deal. Many times I would show like sleeper berth for 34 hours. So if we did a 34-hour reset, if I was in the sleeper berth, and then I would just stay in sleeper berth, I'm like, what difference does it make? We're doing a 34. Or like when I went for training, I was like days in the sleeper berth, right? Did you know that coming off of that 34, that home time, that training, if I were stopped and reviewed by DOT, they could put me out of service for that sleeper berth log? Because honestly, to spend 34 hours continuous in the sleeper berth, you'd have to be like near dying, right? That means you're not going up front, getting whatever, leaving the truck. People, if you were doing that, stop doing it, because if you get pulled over, they can put you out of service. I am shocked. Now, I didn't get put out of service, and I went in, and at least for the last 8 days, well, at least the time that I was at Prime, I went back and I edited all my logs, because I was like, oh crap, you know? But that's a pretty scary thing, and I didn't know that was even possible. Like, I thought, well, why, if you're in the sleeper berth, why do they care? You're getting rest. But you're not resting for 34 hours, and that's the problem. So, and the log advisor had a really good explanation. Like, your logs tell the story, right, of your life on the road, your commercial driving, that sort of thing. So, are you getting enough rest? Are you getting off duty time? When are you driving? All of those things, because if something happens, they can look back and go, oh, she had appropriate rest, or, was only driving, or personal conveyance, or whatever it is. You know what I'm talking about. But it tells a story, and in order for it to tell the right story, I need to make sure that I am changing those statuses. Whether the truck moves or not, my status changes from sleeper berth to off duty, off the truck, back to sleeper berth, back to off duty. So, word to the wise. Do not stay logged in the sleeper berth. My little tip for you.